Also, mit Hilfe der Technik haben wir es wieder geschafft, einen Unternehmensverantwortlichen von der anderen Seite des Atlantiks vor die Kamera zu bekommen. Wir sprechen mit Lee Barker, der ist technischer Berater eines sehr interessanten Diamant-Explorers, der Gem International Resources, die in Angola aktiv sind. Welcome, Lee. It's good to have you here. To start off, please give us some sort of background of your experience in diamond exploration and especially in Angola.
Well, thank you for the opportunity, Bjorn. I've been basically involved in diamond exploration since 1990. Have a background academically as a mining engineer, exploration engineer, geological engineer. I'm a bit of a hybrid, studied mineral economics in an advanced degree after graduating from engineering. And in the diamond exploration field, I became fully involved in 1991 in the exploration for the diamond discoveries that were made here in Canada. I was involved in the Diavik discovery, which was Canada's second diamond mine. And later on, in 1996, I became involved in exploration in Angola. The company I was working for was able to secure a number of concessions there. And I worked there basically full-time until after 2000. And then I left that company, went back with another group, and I worked till 2003 in Angola, actually. Both in alluvial exploration and kimberlite evaluation, which kimberlites, as most people know, are the primary rocks that diamonds come from.
Okay, thank you. So now with Gem International, the company acquired a concession called the Dala concession in Angola. Please tell us why does the company think this is a very prospective area?
Well, the Dala license is a very large license to start with. It's 3,000 square kilometers, which is the largest size license available in Angola. And it's located immediately south of the Catoca-Mine mine, which is the fourth largest diamond mine in the world and the largest diamond mine in Angola. And there's a number of kimberlite pipes on the Catoca license, and there are also a number of new kimberlite pipes have been found on the Dala license. But also there are quite a large number of rivers in the Dala license, almost 5+ tributaries, that can be mined likely for alluvial diamonds. Historically, there's been alluvial diamond mining on many of these rivers and streams, nothing to a commercial scale, but certainly because of the historical mining, we know there are diamonds there, and also the kimberlites, new kimberlites that can be found on Dala may well be the sources of these diamonds because they do not come from the north at Catoca.
Mm-hmm. So, as you said, there's potential for alluvial diamonds and for kimberlites. Let's start with the alluvials. What is the potential you see there, and how do you want to go about to realize that potential? And perhaps, if you can make that call, how long might it take to produce or to find a meaningful quantity of diamonds?
Well, currently there is alluvial production in what we call artisanal manner from local people mining the alluvials by hand, digging gravels up, sorting them through screens, and then picking the diamonds out by hand. This is called, these guys are called garamberos. And they've been mining on Dala for many years, various streams and rivers, edges of streams. And nothing systematically has ever been evaluated in a way where you could generate a resource or a volume of gravel that you would put into a commercial situation. There's also been some mining in the actual streams themselves. I've seen photographs where these people have built small breakwaters to isolate the one area of the river and go down and dig the gravel up by diving, sometimes with equipment, sometimes without. So we know there are diamonds there. They continue to mine diamonds. And because there's a multiple number of rivers, what we'd like to do is systematically go test these areas with some larger equipment, put in a plant that would be able to extract something volumetrically, and also set up a couple of diving operations in these rivers where we know there are possible trap sites below rapids and things like that. Diamonds are heavier than the other minerals, and when there's a change in the velocity of the water and they're being carried in these streams, they fall out, water movement slows down, and so you tend to get accumulations of diamonds areas that are barricaded or rapids in and things like that. So there's a number of opportunities here on several rivers for alluvial diamond mining. We know diamonds are being mined there now. Certainly the operators will buy diamonds from the local artisanal miners. That's a smart thing to do because you keep them happy and you pay them a good price. And then some systematic evaluation of where they've been getting diamonds before will be the first priority, and some river diving as well. And we hope to have several thousand carats perhaps by perhaps the end of September if things go well.
So that will be quick. On the other hand, to realize the Kimberlite potential of the Dala concession, that would probably take a lot longer. First of all, can you tell us, you said you know there are Kimberlite pipes on the concession. Can you tell us how you know, and also if this is something to do with the proximity of the Dala to the Catoca-Mine?
Well, Kimberlite pipes occur in what we call clusters. You never just get one normally, you get more than one. The Catoca cluster we know has several pipes in it, including a new one that's been discovered and announced recently called Luasha, which is reported by the Angolan government press releases to contain 350 million carats of diamonds. This is massive. This is an accurate description of this kimberlite. The Luasha kimberlite was found by airborne magnetic surveys. I have that confirmation from my Russian colleagues that operate the Catoca-Mine and do the exploration there. The Dala concession itself was explored between 2004 or so and 2008 by an Irish company, and they did a very large detailed aeromagnetic survey there. Their main objective was to find kimberlites at Dala. They did do a small amount of alluvial work, but it was only necessary just to get the kimberlite rights. The aeromagnetic work showed a large number of targets, over 25. The work was done by a Canadian company that has a long history of experience in interpreting airborne magnetics for kimberlite exploration. And the Irish company drilled approximately 6, I believe, of those targets, and we know they found at least 4 new kimberlite pipes. So we know there are kimberlite pipes on the Dala license. Now, there's a large number of targets that have not yet been tested, and we certainly know that because the rivers flow from the south to the north on Dala, alluvial diamonds cannot have come from the Catoca area, or the area to the north of the Dala license, so that there's a good chance that new kimberlites could be diamondiferous and possible sources for some of the alluvials that are being mined there now, and Gem hopes to mine when we get the project running.
Interesting. So, well, you gave the example of the new kimberlite that was just recently discovered. Can you give us an example of what might happen if a junior company or a smaller company discovered something, well, not something like big like that, but a diamondiferous kimberlite pipe that could support a mine on their concession?
Well, obviously it would be huge for a junior explorer. It's a long way from the first drill hole and the initial testing to see if there are diamonds in the kimberlite to a mining operation. But one of the good things about the Dala license is that it's in an area where there's already diamond mining going on. Catoca has been a very successful operation, and one of the old adages that we used in the exploration industry is if you want to find a mine, go where somebody else found one before, because mines do not occur as single unique entities. They occur in groups. Mining camps consist of large numbers of deposits that can be mined by different people. And kimberlites are the same way. Because they occur in clusters, one can be economic, one can be sterile, and the larger number of targets you have, the better statistical chance you have of finding one that does contain diamonds. And we certainly know that in this area of Angola, in this area of the Earth's crust, deep down where the diamonds come from, is a fertile area. The mantle in this area contains a lot of diamonds, as we know. It's been a historical diamond mining area for probably over 60 years now, 70 years. And Dala license being large gives you, of course, many of these opportunities statistically to come up with something good.
Okay, thank you, and good to talking to you, and we'll be looking forward to hearing updates in the future once you really get going on the Dala license.
Well, we're looking forward to positive updates and making this project a real success.
Thank you. Bye.
You're very welcome.